Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Dallas. Would you look at this house? Is this thing changing before our eyes, or is it just me? It's been about a month since our last stop here, and I'll tell you what, there's some major changes inside. I can't wait to show you guys. Let's take a peek. Woo! Well, as you can see, we got the texture on the walls, baby. That's a good sign. So this texture here that you see is a very common thing in rentals and rehabs and in homeowners' homes, any kind of homes. It's a very, very common thing that we do down here, and it's called orange peel texturing. It looks good. I'm really happy with it. You'll get somebody maybe who's new on site and he doesn't spray the right way, and he'll kind of spray this way and spray this way, and that will cause this area to be heavy and the areas around it to be lighter. So they stay with the sprayer pointing completely at the wall, and they just move back and forth, not twisting their arm like this, because that'll give you heavy spots. You don't want that. Let's take a look inside and see what else is going on. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Can you believe this? This thing is actually looking like a home now. All of the drywall's in, all of the boxes are cut out, all of the seams are taped and mudded, and all of the texture's here. We're getting ready for paint and cabinets, baby. I'm excited. It's very important when you have a house on a main road in a very high-end area that you have a phenomenal door. And I think that this definitely does the trick. Let's take a look around at some of these rooms, because they're actually rooms now, and you can actually kind of see and feel how they're gonna be set up. It was a lot harder when all the 2x4s were just here, because you kind of didn't know where things stopped and where things ended and where it was gonna be closed off, but we can actually see that now. So let's take a walk around. Going into the kitchen, again, it just feels good to see all this drywall in. You can kind of see how things are gonna be laid out. This big massive island here, all cabinets here. I mean, it's gonna be a phenomenal kitchen. Right, when we're done with this thing, it's gonna blow your guys' mind. I can't wait for that final video. All right, the master bedroom. As I said before, this is kind of where the drain, the plumbing was coming in right here. Good sized master bedroom, right? All recessed lighting. So what was just a bunch of studs and walls is now set up for a shower that's unbelievable. Check this out. This whole area is a shower. She's in the bathtub, she comes out, she gets ready here, I come over here, I'm getting ready in the morning. Nobody's in each other's way, there's a lot of space. And then they got this big closet here. I wish there was more light to show you this closet because it's magnificent and it's very large. All right, let's take a look around. The entire living room and kitchen, the open concept is, that's what's hot, right? That's what people want. They want to be able to entertain guests, have the kitchen going and cooking food, and also have everybody kind of hanging out in the living room here, have a TV over the fireplace or wherever they like to put it. But it's good because you get a nice open concept. It's great for entertaining. Watch your step there. Are you looking at my ass? Wow. I love this room. I love this massive room up here. This is amazing. Get a nice breeze coming through. Save on your utility bill, you know. The drywall guys did a great job. I'm very picky when it comes to that stuff. It's very important to get good drywall guys on the front end, because if you don't, and you go to paint a house, a lot of this stuff you won't see until you get paint on the wall, and then you can start to see the imperfections. Just how they do the corners, making sure there's no loose mud anywhere. The texture seems to be evenly spread, which is great. These guys are phenomenal. I mean, they just did a great job with this drywall. It's impeccable. You know, another thing you'll notice is all of these mud spots on the ground. And so you'll see a guy pretty much walking around all day long with either a flat shovel or a little scraper taking up all the stuff. And it's important that they do that, because if they don't, and we lay hardwood or carpet or whatever the case may be, you're gonna have the little bumps. You'll definitely feel inside the carpet. And with hardwood or any hard surface flooring, it's definitely a no-no. So I like the fact that these guys clean up after themselves as they go. It's gonna definitely help out the project as far as moving forward at a good pace. Now, if you guys remember, this room here was kind of the runt of the litter, right? It's the one bedroom that's the smallest of the 4 bedrooms we have here. And so my guess would be that it'd probably be an office. For me particularly, it would definitely be an office. This is kind of like the Jack and Jill, but not really the Jack and Jill style bedrooms because they're on opposite sides of the house, but there's a laundry room in front of this one, and then that one has its own bathroom, so it's a little different. It's the best part of the house, in my opinion. Again, we've talked about the balcony before. We've talked about not letting your daughter have this room. Right now, I would walk out there, but I'd be leaving footprints in the wet concrete. So I don't want to step out there right now, but again, you can see this room coming together. This is great. That's going to be an amazing room. I tell you what, this is not an easy seam to do here. That definitely takes some expertise and some experience. Just the angle on that seam, the way it lays, that's a tough one. And I tell you, although this room is odd in shape because we have this angled wall here, it really has a lot to offer. We got a tub here, and then you have a nice walk-in closet. Really an amazing setup, honestly, for a second bedroom, being, you know, what I would consider definitely the nicest bedroom other than the master bedroom. Aside from the fact that the front bedroom has that balcony, this one would be my pick just because I need that closet space and that private bathroom. Let's take a look at the backyard real quick. All right, so the guy who's laying all of this lath, which is for the stucco, it's a stucco lath that they put on, basically just like a wire mesh, something for the stucco to stick to, right? He left his tools here, so I get to kind of explain how he uses these tools. This is cool. Obviously, here's your cutter. These are tin snips. They'll snip pretty much anything. They'll snip my finger off in a heartbeat, and they use this to cut it, right? And so this has multiple uses. Obviously, to hammer in the nails. So when you have areas that are bending over or going into a crease, you can use this to kind of pop it down into the crease and get it tight. A lot of it, they will start like they did here, right? And start the fresh end here and then kind of wrap around. But there is areas where you'll have to get into a corner like there is over in the corner there, and you'll have to use this to kind of get it tight into that corner. All right, so one thing I forgot to mention about this house is probably the coolest thing. You can see here we got the cable going in, right? This is the cable that will have the cable TV and whatnot, and then this is data wire. When you see that blue wire, that's low voltage data wire. And so the reason that this is already in, obviously, is because it's easier to do that before you finish the drywall and do everything else. But the coolest thing about this house is it's a smart house. And I don't know how I forgot to mention that. But when you pull up to the house, the front light comes on. When you go to have, open the door and you have your keys in your pocket, the door unlocks. All of the lights and different security features of the home are definitely all on a smart system. So that's awesome. That's going to be a huge factor for a lot of people. And again, we just want to keep with the program, right? We don't want to fall behind and not offer something that a lot of newer homes are offering. So we decided to add that feature. All right, guys, so this whole doing my own stunts thing, jumping up and down and sitting down on this dirty bench here is, I'm gonna need some extra compensation for that because I promise you that these pants are probably ruined, but this house looks great. I'm really excited about it. Again, just keep moving forward with the progress. It's got a lot of things done to it recently that are really giving it kind of that homey feel. You can start to see how things are laid out. I'm really happy with the work from the contractor. I'm really happy with the drywall work inside. Everything seems to be really pristine inside. And so, we're gonna come out in probably another 2 or 3 weeks and get an update video. Hopefully they'll have some of the paint done. I definitely think they're gonna have this stucco done. Check us out in about 2 or 3 weeks. I'll put out another video, and make sure you visit our website, www.areiusa.com. Feel free to like us on Facebook or any of these social media pages that we have. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time.